Mabuhay, Luciano!
Hello! Welcome one and all sa ating pinakauna, pinakabago, at pinakamaganda na podcast series called Ikwento Mo Kay TLC!
Wow! What a way to introduce the very first episode of this series, partner. So, should we introduce what Ikwento Mo Kay TLC is all about?
Yes naman, partner.
But I believe before we do that, we should introduce ourselves first. So, I am Red Santos.
I am Jade Angsuban.
And we are going to be your host for the very first episode of Ikwento Mo Kay TLC. So basically, Ikwento Mo Kay TLC is the official podcast series of the Lucian Courier, the official school publication of the University of St. Louis Tuguegarao.
Yes, and there are two formats for it, audio and video. There are also two types wherein may kamustahan at non-kamustahan series. Can you care to elaborate that, Kuya Red?
Of course, dear. So, basically, Kamustahan series would feature the big events in our university such as departmental weeks, Pailaw, and of course, the most anticipated foundation anniversary of our university. While non-Kamustahan series would feature contents from the Lucian community itself. So basically, we're going to post questions, and from those questions, we are going to anchor the podcast episode. Okay, so basically this episode is part of the Kamustahan series as we are going to feature one of the most powerful, fearsome, and anong next adjective ang masasabi mong partner?
Siguro scary?
Scary department. The SASE department, or what we know as a School of Architecture, Computing, and Engineering. Oh my God, partner, feeling ko mafi-freedom wall tayo sa first episode pa lang. Anyway, so we are going to talk about the preparations of the SASE Council, the behind the scenes of the preparations for the SASE Week, and its completion, of course.
Yes.
And partner, parang nung nakita ko ang mga teams ng SASE Week, parang sabi ko, oh my God, they are really focusing sa parang ang thematics nila is horror or very scary talaga. Kaya nasabi natin yung mga adjectives initially. So, parang may dalakit nun, may magindara. Tama ba?
Oo.
At may minokawa. Ayan, so what can you say about that, partner?
Yung mga logos po nila?
Yes.
Well, ang aastig actually yung ano pa nila, yung anong tawag ba dun? Yung may pa-costume sila na nakita ko sa Facebook.
The couture, yes.
Uy,
Actually, tama, ang gaganda talaga. Basta pag SASE department, di ba, details, they are very pertinent to details, especially in their couture. Kasi, of course, they would never let down the title of being the champion for the Foundation Week. So, to know more about the SASE department's preparation, we have invited a very important guest with us today. Kindly introduce him, partner.
Yes. So, let us welcome our SASE Governor, Sir Ian Christian Tumaliwan. Hello, sir.
Hello po. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. To our listeners po. I am Ian Christian P. Tumaliwan, the current SASE Governor for the school year 2025-2026.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Gov Ian, for allotting time for the Lucian Courier for this podcast interview.
So, firstly, Kuya, kumusta ka ngayon ating USL SASE Governor? Especially since kakatapos lang ng SASE Week, what do you feel po?
Actually, very pa rin, stuck pa rin ako ngayon sa SASE Week. Kasi kung iisipin nyo, fifth year na ako ngayon and meron akong thesis. Pero nasa isip ko talaga wala pa ako sa wisho para pumunta dun sa mga academic responsibility ko muna. Kasi yun nga, stuck pa rin ako sa SASE Week. Pero all goods naman yung feeling ko ngayon kasi in the end, yung goal namin for SASE Week is na-achieve namin. Yung magkaroon ng successful SASE Week talaga. At saka ma-redeem yung SASE from nangyari last year.
Of course. So,
Napak na
ayan.
ako eh. Grabe.
Compliment sa'yo, kuya, kasi you can juggle between your academics and of course, the responsibility of being a governor because we all know na sobrang hirap mag-manage ng isang council, especially since marami ka talagang kailangang pagtuunan ng pansin. Paano niyo po ito napagsasabay?
Actually, yun, since nung during short term or nung bakasyon, ang pag-manage ko talaga ng time is sabihin natin morning to afternoon is yung council meetings, mga ganun muna, and then parang preparation for opening ng classes sa evening pag academics, and then nung pasukan na, ang naging time management ko na is by morning and afternoon is academics muna. And then, pagka-end ng klase is diretso agad sa council work. And then, pag-uwi ng bahay, dun lang, both na yun. Updates and announcement lang sa council work. And then, sasabay na yung academic works naman.
Oh, effect naman ang time management nun, dear. Parang kailangan ng matinding discipline in terms of that. So, ang gusto ko tong tanungin, like, since September, dapat ang initial dates for the SASE Week. Ano po yung naramdaman ninyo nung ang daming beses na ilipat or na i-postpone ang SASE Week because of typhoons, of examinations?
Actually, honestly, frustrating siya para sa akin at saka para sa council. Kasi, kunwari, nakapag-prepare na kami. Tapos, eto na, dumating na yung announcement ng bagyo. Parang, ang biglaan kasi na yung announcement na sasabihin na walang pasok. Parang, pagkabasa namin yun, parang magtitingin na lang kami sa, pag magkakasama kami, magtitingin na lang kami na parang madadown kami talaga na, na-move na naman, parang gano'n. Parang, another lakad ng mga documents for the departmental week. Kaya, talagang, tapos yung preparation, tapos yung mga announcement para sa mga participants, yung pag-move ng deadline, pag-move ng ng tawag na doon, yung date ng activity nila, kung kailan sila magko-compete, ganun. Like, all in all talaga siya ang frustrating para sa amin na ganun. Pero parang rin kasi siya, sabihin natin parang blessing in disguise, kasi nung unang nilabas yung announcement talaga ng date ng departmental week. Tapos nagulat kami yung mauuna. Tapos September pa siya. Ang na-announce yung departmental week, parang na siya papa-August na, parang ganun rin. Kaya kinabahan kami kasi yung time rin. Tapos naraman rin namin right after prelims exam siya. So pagod na kami academically. Tapos pagka after prelims exam, sabak agad for the extracurricular activities. Kaya, yun, talaga kami frustrated. Nakakagulat talaga, as in.
May mga bagay po ba kayo na compromise because of that?
Marami kaming compromise na bagay talaga. Kagaya nung, di ba ang exam by Monday and Tuesday? So, yung kami kasing department yung pinakamaraming org. So, yung org day and night na compromise yun. So, yung 3 days na nakalat dapat yung org namin, na compress siya into 2 days lang. So, yung 7 orgs namin, na compress yung day and night nila ng 2 days lang. Kaya yun, meron yung isang day 4 na orgs na magkakasama, tapos dun sa kabilang day 3 orgs na magkakasama. Yung number of students pa namin. Tapos yung facilities rin ng school. Kaya yun yung pinaka na-compromise talaga during our departmental week.
Nakabilib naman yung time management na kuya.
Kita mo, napakahirap maging isang governor, dear. So, you have to juggle all that talaga. Tapos kailangan within the SASE week talaga siya.
Not to mention the pressure pa kay kuya. Grabe ka.
Ayan, pero buti na lang talaga. May isang event na nag-push through on time, which is the SASE Fun Run. So, kamusta po yung preparations niyo sa SASE Fun Run? And how do you feel na nag-push through talaga siya even before the postponements of your departmental week?
Yun kasi is parang a week, di ba? Parang yung week na last week a week before the Sase Week na, yung supposed date niya na September 29 is nag-start na yung umulan talaga. Parang nag-ano na talaga kami doon, pinag-iisipan na rin namin kung mamumove ba siya o hindi. Kasi nung Saturday doon na talaga, binuhos na lahat yung ulan doon. Tapos nung pagdating ng Sunday na, nung preparation, sabi namin, ay hindi, all goods. Like, wala na yung ulan. Talagang na, na siya. Yung preparation kasi rin naman namin, yung pinag-handle namin doon, which is my SECA cohort and and sports cohort. Very rin sila doon, very hands-on rin sila kasi siya part rin kasi siya nung action plan namin na for sports talaga namin siya for athletes. Kaya talagang pinush through rin namin siya kasi yun nga magandang opening rin siya for the Sase Week at saka doon na rin namin nilagay kasi yung outtaking ng athletes namin. Kasi if ever man na ma-compromise kasi yung departmental week, wala na kaming opening ng morning. So, kasi kailangan dire-diretso na yun like first day pa lang ng departmental week, like dapat wala ka nang i-add na any event for morning kasi kasi ang goal namin is dapat matapos na lahat by 5:30 kasi 5:30 is social night na. So, dapat yung morning pa lang namin lahat ng goal namin na matapos doon dapat tapos na. Kaya goods rin na natuloy na yung fun run kasi at least doon pa lang is na nabawasan na yung gagawin namin sanang opening by first day ng departmental week.
Which is a very smart move kasi you cannot parang hindi mo ka pwede mag-outtaking na may nangyaring sports events na initially ganun. So at least na-push through siya and it was very successful. Ayan, tama. Anyways, so actually, doon sa fun run na yun, ang dami na freedom wala the pictures. Parang may pinapatunayan ang Sase na tahanan sila ng kapogian at kagandahan. Like, alam mo,
like lahat ng nalabas na talaga doon, nagulat lang rin kami na siya. Like mayroon yung mga nagsisingles with the Freedom Wall na naghahanapan na sila kung sino si kuyang ganito, sino si ating ganito, gano'n.
Very siya ang delightful na tignan. But ayun.
naman kasi. Oh, wow.
May inaay ang partner ko sa Sase Anyway, let's proceed na sa ating So, can we ask, what is the biggest challenge during the preparation aside from the postponement?
Wala siguro. Yun lang talaga yung namin talaga. Like, all goods kasi ang for me, all goods yung council kasi namin ngayon. Like, through communication, yung mga binigay kong sa kanila, task, nagagawa naman nila ng mabuti and then lahat is hands-on talaga. So, wala akong problem naman with the officers tsaka yung during preparation. Ang talagang biggest challenge lang talaga namin is yung mga naging postponement at saka yung naging postponement tsaka kung paano namin i-adjust yung mga naplano na namin dun sa paglipat ng days tsaka yung pag-compromise ng departmental week namin. Yung pag-compress niya, parang ganun. Kung paano namin isisiksik na lahat within that 4 days na celebration.
Ayun. So, very very commendable po at talagang na-manage yun ng mabuti. So, I feel like tama na tayo sa mga negative sides, Parang very na-champion naman ito ng Sase. So, let's move forward with them na rin. So, kanina pinag-uusapan po namin ito, yung mga team ng inyong departmental week. So, ano po yung parang naging thought process ninyo at bakit napunta sa Filipino mythology ata ito
Yes.
in this spotlight ang inyong team sa Sase Week?
Yes, regarding dyan is parang hindi na ako nagtanong sa council ko anong theme yung parang suggestion nila. Parang nasa akin na kasi naisip ko na what if lumabas tayo sa yung the usual dragon team ng department kasi sa akin kasi known tayo na creative known tayo na yun nga yung magaling tayong mag-isip outside the box. So why not tayo, like lumabas tayo dun sa the usual dragon team na palaging nagagamit tuwing departmental week or di kaya yung mga Roman and Greek na team. Tapos naman tayo, parang mag-explore tayo ng something new within the department na hindi pa nagagawa ng department. Kaya doon na pumasok yung Filipino mythology. na theme ng departmental week na.
Ang ganda nga ay nakakaiba po.
Actually, first time ko rin narinig yung dalakit nun.
Diba?
Like,
Yung
meron po
pangalan.
bang mga stories behind the three teams? Like, Minokawa. Ang alam ko lang dun actually is Minokawa.
Oo.
Like, very used siya talaga sa Filipino mythology. So, meron po bang mga stories itong characters siguro na ito mga ginamit?
Yes, merong stories na nilapag yung namin, physical logistics namin, si Kuya Dwayne. Yung dalakit noon kasi is sila, more on sa Encanto side. So sila yung forest na creatures namin. And then Magindara is yung sa seaside, yung mga mermaids. And then for the Minokawa is yung sa air naman siya. So nahati na naman po yun. Meron yung air, meron yung sa land, and saka meron yung sa water. Yun yung stories niya, yung hati-hati.
Nakikita mo talaga kung gaano ka-creative
Di ba?
ang Sase students. Layers pala siya ng earth na.
True.
Ayan, so, ayan po, Gov. So, ayan na. Natapos na ang Sase Week.
Yes.
And what can you say about the performance of the Sase students? Do you have a message for them? Since we have heard of some issues during the Sase Week, do you have a message for the whole Sase department now that you are once again a unified department?
Yun nga. Nung una pa lang, sinasabi ko na rin sa kanila na sana yung departmental week namin is maging friendly, friendly competition. Kasi in the end, is magiging isang department lang rin kami. Kasi kahit naman yung mga heads nila, yung mga org presidents pa namin, is magkaka-close kami, parang magkakaibigan na kami ngayon. Kaya, bakit parang why create a division dahil lang dun sa mga performances. Kung makikita mo rin naman na lahat nag-give yung best nila. At saka lahat is may different style rin talaga dun sa competition na meron sila. Kaya yun, ang sabi ko lang sobrang proud ako nung nakita ko lahat ng mga nag-compete during the departmental week. At saka nakita ko rin kasi yung pagiging competitive nila in a good way naman. Kasi at least makikita ko rin na yun nga, like sa pagiging competitive nila, ready na silang i-defend rin yung department namin during the Pailaw tsaka the foundation. Tsaka yun nga, during the departmental week rin is na-hone rin yung skills nila na pwede nilang magamit during the Pailaw and foundation. At saka yung sa mga lower years namin, madedevelop pa yung mga mga skills and talents nila na pwede nilang magamit sa succeeding departmental weeks, tsaka yung mga ma-experience pa nilang mga Pailaw and foundations. Yun.
Speaking of future events, I have heard na may preparations na para sa Pailaw. So, we're not going to talk about anything. Pero, how do you think the Sase department, are they ready for the Pailaw 2025?
Yes, we are very much ready for the Pailaw 2025 and ready kaming ibalik rin yung crowd during the Pailaw.
Yeah, grabe. Yung mga lanterns na naman nila, mabubonggahan na naman.
Babawi ulit kami this
So,
Pailaw.
kabahan na other departments like Cups, Hub H at Shaz. So, basically, that's all the questions we have for the Sase Governor, and we would like to once again thank you, Governor Ian, for the time that you have given the Television Courier.
Thank you po. Thank you mga ate.
Ayun, and so now that our interview with the Sase Governor has come to an end, Kuya, partner, do you have any key takeaways sa lahat ng kay Dami at very, very inspiring actually na shinare ni Kuya Gov?
Actually, Jade, ang dami mo makukuhang or mapupulot na aral sa lahat ng napag-usapan natin with Gov Ian. And ang pinaka-tumatak sa akin is discipline. Like, you need to be disciplined in order for you to balance both your academic life and your leadership responsibilities. Kasi you cannot juggle between both without the discipline. Kasi yun nasabi nga ni Gov Ian regarding time management, na without time management and discipline, the Sase Week would have failed to commence.
Pak naman kuya, parang nahihiya naman ako magsalita dito, pang Miss Universe na yung sagot mo.
Hala, bakla ka.
Hindi totoo.
Pero ayun, dear, how about you?
Okay. Sa akin naman, yung nag-ano sa akin is yung teamwork. Yun yung number one na ano sa utak ko after hearing all that Kuya Gov said. Kasi grabe no, yung in-emphasize niya talaga doon, aside from yung time management nga nila, yung discipline, ganun, is yung teamwork. Kasi hindi talaga nila natapos yan kung walang teamwork, kung walang unity. Kaya yung question mo nung una na parang as one na talaga ang SASE.
Yes.
Talagang nakita mo ganun na talaga sila, no? Nakaka-proud, nakakasaya. Ang very inspiring lang. Grabe ba?
Really, I really want to ask that question kay Gov Ian, especially since there were a lot of setbacks and perhaps yung minimal division doon sa kanilang sa SASE department, and it's really important that we address that issue, especially since at the end of the day they are one SASE department without divisions, without competitions within the department, but they will compete as a unified community. Yes. So
Ayun, kulang na lang kuya, sabihin mo I thank you. Kasi grabe, ang galing mo sumagot.
And really, we are thankful and grateful for our listeners and the Ikwento Mo kay TLC, the official podcast series of Television Courier. And we are truly grateful and thankful for our listeners. And I hope na magpatuloy sila sa pagsusubaybay dito sa Ikwento Mo kay TLC.
Yes. We hope you enjoyed our podcast, guys.
Especially since this is the first episode and there are a lot more to come.
Yes.
So,
let's say goodbye na kuya.
of course, I am Red Santos.
I am Jay Suban.
And this is
Ikwento Mo
kay TLC.